They're all on. Hi, everyone. We'll start in 1 minute. Hi.
Okay, see you.
Wow, amazing. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, hey. It's so good to do this again with all of you. This time we're streaming on YouTube and Vimeo too. So welcome to Luna Loba, a forum for performance exploring ritual through artistic practice, each time featuring the work of 12+ artists in a variety of mediums. I am Shey Rivera Ríos, and I thank you for joining us in this experiment of virtual art and community. First off, on your Zoom screen options, please choose speaker view or active view, active speaker. That way you can see whoever's performing. To the artists who will perform live, I will call your name, mute my microphone, you unmute yours, and you can begin to perform. Now, let's take a deep breath. Feel your body stretch out, take space, get comfortable. This is an important time to be creative with how we care for and support our communities, to continue to create space of imagination and connection. Let's mute here. Please keep your microphones on mute. Thank you. So this is an important time to continue to create space of imagination and connection. It might mean continuing to do what we do best, and it might also mean having to pivot and respond in new ways. But what remains true is that being responsive and creative are of utmost importance right now. For this Luna Loba, Shadows and Liberation, Sombras y Liberación, artists respond to the topics of hidden pleasures, bodies, shadows, contradictions, grief, love, mourning, mirrors, to face oneself, to find oneself, healing. What do we need to achieve liberation of the body, the soul, the mind? Before we start, I will share a quick short land acknowledgement to open our space. Every community owes its existence and vitality to generations from around the world who contributed their hopes, dreams, and energy to making the history that led to this moment. Some were brought here against their will. Some were drawn to leave their distant homes in hope for a better life. And some have lived on this land for more generations that can be counted. Truth and acknowledgement are critical to building mutual respect and connections across all barriers of heritage and difference. We begin this effort to acknowledge what has been buried by honoring the truth. We are standing here in Rhode Island, even though we're in virtual space, on the ancestral lands of the Narragansett, Nipmuc, and Wampanoag people. We pay respect to their elders, past and present. Please take a moment to consider the many legacies of violence, displacement, migration, and settlement that bring us together here today, even including in the ways we use technology. And since our activities are shared digitally, we need to consider that every day. So please join us in uncovering such truths at any and all public events. I feel so proud that I'm in a community in Providence that is just so full of light and respect. So these 3 Luna Loba performances are made possible in part by a grant from the Rhode Island State Council on the Arts and generous donations by individuals. Due to the COVID crisis, we had to pivot, and now we're taking virtual space. So a lot of people responded to support the work of artists and make up for the door income. Thank you so much for that. So at this point, with these past 3 performances, we've helped support 41 artists and 4 local creative businesses. So many people have stepped up in this hard time. And lastly, a special thank you to the Wilbury Group and its team for their support and for helping to amplify creative work in new ways during this time, including this special version of Luna Loba. So thank you for coming with us on this amazing journey. I will guide you through the performances tonight, and we will end about 8:15, so you get a sense of what you're getting into over here. A reminder to choose speaker view or active speaker on your Zoom screen options, and please keep your microphones on mute unless you want to clap or yell or share joy. And enjoy the show. So we begin. Loba. This is the lineup of artists for tonight. Joel Rosario Tapia, Drone Dolores, Liz Oakley, Carol Scavotto, April Brown, Kei Soares Cobb, Laurie Amat, Saúl Ramos Espola, Aura Moreno, Laura Brown-Lavoie, Shaffany Terrell, and Roz Raskin. And we begin with Joel Rosario Tapia.
Welcome.
Drone Dolores.
There is a story they used to whisper. The women doing the wash by the river, steam rising on cold mornings, mending their socks and their knits, darning and tanning, foraging herbs and mosses for dressing wounds. The story was of a bird-headed girl who left the world sitting on the wing of a crow. She liked wooden tables labeled with wreaths surrounded by the faces of her friends and family, but at night she dreamt of the great money tree, a place too far for a bird-headed girl alone. One day in the forest, the girl met a crow. He saw her and he knew the world. One made it do, he too made and bring them to bloom the bridled ideas that she hid in her womb. The crow lit a pipe and said, "Let's meet here later tonight." And when she returned with some sage in her myrrh, he sat with the fly by a fire. I once was broken. I walked on my toes and I met the cat. The cat is our mind. When I was young, I feared the feline. Because he would come back, he would claw, icy scratch on the lens of my feelings. The cat played a game to test how much pain I could resist, said the crow. If I were the question, and there was an answer, the feline, he was Plato. One day in his play, the cat bit my leg. I thought we were friends in the night. He is never that simple. The cat always Frank said, I never held you back. I batted you and bounced you between furry claw, but none of it was ever love. Because you thought it was, you find yourself now wounded. And this was the first time she heard from the fly. Oh yes, I remember, oh how much you cried. The tears of a crow, a silencing sky. I roosted my foot and made water flow. How long I remained there, I don't really know. But wiping my eyes and cleaning my heart, I emerged from the wanted to fly. And here came the snake. He asked me as such, how can you trust your own nature that much? For most of your life, you've rummaged through rust for full scope with a popper silence. The scar on my eye from the cat's scratches lie. I knew what I wanted and in part had to die. So I clawed the snake, he hissed me goodbye. I saw when you did that, chimed in the fly. The girl got up. Don't want to be rude. I dreamed a money tree calls me, it calls me. A tree, I find it, I dig at its roots. Little leaves in the soil, there's gold by its shoots. The fly bust a sigh, the crow gave a hoot. A coin won't mean much to Ford's daughter. What you need to find is much, much harder. That night the bird-headed girl hid not from the beauty of her own greed for giving. She made metal leaves on the roof of her mouth. She purged her illicit desires, sitting with crow and would fly by the fire. The purge came, the flood, an oral gate burst forth with might, shaken out and closely observed, but crow and fly by the vicious light. And crow kept an eye out, sitting on mirrors, to suture the wounds, told the fly, think she'll see the world this afternoon. By morning she noticed the cracks where the roots had created space for her. In rotting apples she's already seed. In her chalice she carried her purging lessons. She laid with them ritual flowers. The world woke her up, covered in pink, with flying along with sugar. I see your full cup. I know what you think. The girl sat up straight to behold her. The tree is not out, past the field beyond town. It is not in a meadow, it's not in the ground. It grows in your plexus and branches are found in your heart and your soul when your mind is on. I keep myself covered, said the world, so that you may dance with me unfearful of dancing with yourself.
Brava! Yay! Hi, Tracy.
That was amazing.
It was.
Thank you, Tracy. All right, 1 second till we fix a small little tech difficulty here.
I'm sorry I'm hiding out visually. Tonight's the night to, okay, I broke down. I'm doing my roots tonight. I ordered hair color. I couldn't help myself.
That's great, Laurie. Glad you made it. We'll move on to Liz Oakley in 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
That was beautiful, Tracy.
Thank you. My partner Angel and I made it. I thought it was fun.
It's really gorgeous. It was beautiful. Hi, hi. Hi, Angel.
Hello.
You can't see me. I'm just a black screen because, believe me, you don't want to see me.
What
It's
color is it?
Laurie, I'll have to mute you for a bit because we'll just continue with the performance.
Oh
here.
yeah, go. Don't. I won't. I'm ready to go. I was just in the in between. I thought you were taking care of problems. This is the first time I've done this. Right. Okay.
All right, so we continue on with Liz Oakley. Carol Scavotto.
Hello, everyone. Being invited into a private studio is an act of love. My work always involves trying to find what makes us all tick. It's about intimacy. It's about caring. It's about why you like blue and I like pink. It's about the shape of your body, how it moves in space. What are you telling me? You're telling me a lot. You're telling everybody a lot. Your posture, your every little thing about you. I've never, ever not been interested in trying to find out what's behind the mask. I have a lot of masks. The body is the mask as well. You're all born with a certain shape, but how you maneuver your body in space says a lot about your self-respect and what you think of other people. As you can see, I've always done things that have bodies, dolls. I've had dolls since I was young. Maybe I'm always still making dolls. Right now I'm working on a series that's called Silk Thread Paintings. And they're a little sexy. And they're actually about the circle of life. There's a big one that I'm working on. Right here, I'm just working on a smaller one. The circle of life, the inclusion, who's included in your life, who's excluded, and why. Materials have never actually been my main focus. There are some artists that fall in love with a particular medium, whether it be oil paints or clay. I change mediums quite often, depending on what I want to say. But I'm always trying to find a way to say, or to ask. I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to ask, who are you? Who are you? And who do you want me to know? What do you want me to know about you? What are you protecting? Because there's protective postures. What are you sharing? What are you caring about? This series turned into something. They started as little drawings to break up what I was doing at that time. Once I turned them into, well, it is embroidery, but I call it silk thread painting because I'm not using, there's so many fancy threads and fancy stitches, I should say, that I'm not using. I'm using it as a way to create lines. But the information is personal and sensual, and the fabric is silk. And there's silk on silk. And that became very, very important because it's a sensual material with a sensual topic. And I want people to feel comfortable with their sensuality. And thank you for coming by.
April Brown.
Hello, everyone. I just want to recognize this time as a time when we're in so much flux. And I've been hearing from my ancestors, and so I'm going to bring them with me. This feather is from my great uncle, who was a sachem in the Narragansett tradition, and I just want to bring him here with me. This pin was my grandmother's pin, and I want to welcome my grandmothers. And before we go any further, I need to feel you in this space. So I'm going to play a sound, and then I want you to say the word free. So this is the sound. So I need you all to unmute your microphones, and I need you to say the word free. Say the word Say it again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So many things happened in the last 24 hours that made this presentation shift and change. But mostly it is about the amazement of this thing called 2020. It came in like a mighty lion, but it's all about us being able to see and us being able to reflect. And I think that when we think about this time in our past, we're going to think about what were we able to see? What were we able to understand? And we probably won't know these answers to these things for another 20 years. There have been portals that have opened in the last 24 hours. There have been people who have joined in meditation to share and to heal us. There have been people who have lost their minds. There have been people who have left and gone above. But I know that this work that we're doing here, helping us to bring together, is about an understanding, about ability to see. And what I want us to think about as we move forward in this time, as we are shut in and told to be still and taught to cover up, I want us to really believe and understand that this is actually a time that we're getting closer together, even though we can't see it with our eyes. We can feel it in our spirit, and you still can't really see it, but this is a time for us to be closer together, for us to be thinking to each other. And this is a time where things are getting thin, when we'll think about things and then they'll appear. And people call it prayer, but it's really just about digging in deeper, getting in closer, because it's thin, the atmosphere is thin. And this isn't something that I even know. This is something that the ancestors have been telling me in the last 24 hours. It is strange and it is crazy. And as we do this performance here, we're closer than we could ever be. There is no way possible that I could possibly do this. I have been trying to do this with Shey for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and still this time right here in this thing, in this technology, we're still closer. I want you to remember this, that we are still closer. I'm gonna ask you again to unmute everybody, and the word we're gonna say is free. Free.
Free.
I can't hear you. Free. Thank you.
Thank you so much, April. Sharing again. Now, Kei Soares Cobb.
Hi, I just had the incredible wine syrup that you gifted me, and I'm like tingling with pine vibrations. That first sip was magic. You were so right. I could feel my lungs opening. Now I feel the pollen just flowing in. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip. I feel like the pines. Wow. I feel like the pine is with me. There's something deeply intimate about it.
Supernatural is fun. It's fun, the supernatural. But the worst thing that can happen with the supernatural is to start to believe in magic and fairy tale. To lose your mind. And we are tempted as children in our spiritual path to believe the potential fairy tale.
Thank you, existence. Thanks for existence. Thank you. Thank you, life. Thank God for this body, the senses, and my mind. Thank you. Thank you. Trust. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me to be alone and appreciate my own company, to the great chance of being one with you. Thank you. Thank you for my family. Thank you for those who love me. Thank you for friends. Thank you. Thank you. Even though I may have some sickness, I have learned so much because of my sickness. And thank you for health. Thank you for well-being. Thank you for this day. Thank you for air that I can breathe. Thank you for light. Thank you for nature. Thank you.
Yay.
Laurie Amat.
Orainse, Tavisica, Iraka, Aritse. Orari, Istai, Ares, Aure, Beatsea, Gauminean, Mecano, Usatu, Eta, Apursea. Orainse, Tator, Eretzela, Ashkitsea, Isturiaka, Sorostea, Nainu, Laba, Seko, Zaletan, Dadunan, Oehalak, Todestea, Right, said Babylon, Yarnas, Begris, Ormon, Gris, Dregato, Cristo, Bazait, Bagilato, Eta, Zura, Orange, Sakea, Orange, Suya, Orange, Usha, Lumakita, William, Orange, Uchoya, Isabels, Tristia, Orange, Nil, Kilgora, Saraila, Surkaitsa, Argats, Kien, Erai, Zilar, Eri, Atway, Otsemirian, Ulu, Hareren, Ishpilu, Oriense, Tahitsa, Zarian, Lutailu, Oriense, Pisitsa, Miere, Casa,
Saúl Ramos Espola.
One in the morning, as I soar through el yunque on the wings of the notes of una guitarra, I hear the whispers of my ancestors. I see the love of Gaia has for a Isla Bonita. I smell the early morning rising of pan sobao and café made on un fogón. As I'm about to wrap myself in los pétalos of the flowers of un flamboyant, I am awakened suddenly by a fire on my wrists. I wonder, are they furious with my lack of writing? Are they trying to let out words that my lips do not speak? Or are they simply yearning to find relief in a small orange plastic bottle with a Caucasian cap? If I shake them, they almost sound like maracas. They say I have the Corvain syndrome, another illness brought and named after another colonizer. But it is none of these. It is the endless miles of shackles that run through my blood, that cry with every breath. When will they simply let us be? When will they stop hurting us? When will my Tainos and Africanos finally rest? When will my people finally be free? 2 a.m. As I awaken trying to catch my breath, did I have another nightmare? Did the Españoles take me from my mother's arms once again? Did they catch my father as he ran for freedom through the moon's light? Did another knee law-enforced death put another finger on the lips of our black and brown skin? Or is it simply my longtime companion, asthma to you and me, the least of my worries? I could take a puff or two of the gray encased device that has kept me from going to the ER on a number of occasions, but do I really want any more of that sweet evil in my body? While it does relieve my lungs, it also leaves my heart. It also gives my heart a rhythm I do not like, as the drums are silent. My doctor says to drink more water, but how can I? If Flint is still the way it is, if water is life is nothing but a hashtag. He says avoid chocolate, and I can't help but think if he does the same socially, or if it reflects on his list of friends. He says avoid dust, but the world is full of empty dreams on shelves I have long forgotten to touch. He says avoid animals, and I ask, to which does he refer? The ones with fur and hair, or the ones that hide behind masks and tiki torches, and even the podium at a Caucasian house built by slaves? But it is none. It is the endless miles of screams that run through my blood, that cry with every breath. When will they simply let us be? When will they stop hurting us? When will my Tainos and Africanos finally rest? When will my people finally be free? 3 a.m. A shadow crosses my room and I wonder, is that you, Frida, finally coming to invite me to your cocina azul, where we will serenade each other over a cup of coffee and 3 tequilas? How I long to hear your voice, to give you my every emotion in just one glance, to be the envy of all those that did not appreciate you when you needed it the most. Or is that you, Julia, coming to take me to your Rio Grande de Loíza, so together, stripped of our clothes and biased onlookers, we can bathe in the sunlit waters of Taino tears, slowly letting a part of us drift to discover the secrets of the oceans, deep as a mother's love. The other half, slowly taking to the skies, to see the whole world with every drop, to be loved by the lips of flora y fauna, to caress the bodies of dancers whose prayers will not be in vain. Or is that you, abuelita, viejita linda, still watching over me as you did in life? This is your room after all, and your altar silently accompanies me every night. Have you come to kiss my forehead and give me your bendición? Can I apologize for not ever writing you a poem? Can I hug you one more time, tug at your bata, and ask you to make me un limber, only the way you know how to? Can we fly off to Puerto Rico so I can help you pick the coffee from the trees, collect mangoes to make jalea, to make pasteles en hoja like in tiempos pasados, to plant more trinitarias, rosas y encarnaciones, to listen to the songs of el coquí y el colibrí? Can I pray with you to la Virgen del Pozo de Sabana Grande, or to la Virgen de Guadalupe, or even to el Sagrado Corazón de Jesús? Can you stay just one more minute? Can you? Please. My eyes are dry, yet I feel the moisture from within. Are the shadows finally coming to life? Or is it the glaucoma begging for relief, one nightly drop at a time? But it is none. It is the endless miles of tears that run through my blood, that cry with every breath. When will they simply let us be? When will they stop hurting us? When will my Tainos and Africanos finally rest? When will my people finally be free? 4 a.m. I awaken with pain on my back, knees, feet, and legs. The house is on fire again. This time, did I not wake up on time to save my familia? Or did my European ancestors find me and are clawing on my strength? Am I running through El Campo stepping on Morivivi? Did I step on a mound of hormigas bravas? Did el colonizador whip me because his poor excuse for manhood not function again? Are the scars of generations lost manifesting on my skin? Are my legs slowly dying? As I open my eyes and reach, I pull back. Instead, should I reach for my diabetes controlling meds or for the cream in a soft Caucasian tube with a blood red stripe that would relieve my eczema and psoriasis? Or should I simply let it be? This pain is nothing compared to that of my ancestors. Which of these will be by the demise of me? But it is none. It is the endless miles of slashes that run through my blood, that cry with every breath. When will they simply let us be? When will they stop hurting us? When will my Tainos and Africanos finally rest? When will my people finally be free? 5 a.m. I awake one more time. I am grabbed by a hand and tugged towards warmth. Part of me wants to open my eyes. Part of me wants to run blindly towards a colder climate. Part of me wants to simply give in. Part of me wants to go back in the closet. As I open my eyes, I see my partner, his embrace ever so tight. Even in his sleep, he senses my hurt. He protects me. He loves me. He still sleeps, but his lips remind me of the soothing words that no medication can compare to. Te amo, papi. Te amo, poops. And I simply whisper, tack. Te amo, cutie. To think that this is all possible in the privacy of our home, the largest walk-in closet I've ever been in, yet no one envies. I think of and thank Marcia. I say her name. If I could have one conversation with her, I'm sure I could find the strength to fight harder and more openly, not entirely for me, but for all the generations to come. So why am I awake? Is it the guilt, the pride, the wondering what more could we have done for Alexa? The being a minority within a minority? Is it the struggle of intersectionality? Is it the feeling of not belonging or being excluded from the family, but not from la familia because of the color of my skin? But it is none. It is the endless miles of beatings, spit, stabbing words, and deaths that run through my blood, that cry with every breath. When will they simply let us be? When will they stop hurting us? When will my Tainos and Africanos finally rest? When will my people finally be free? 6 a.m, my alarm goes off. A loud and gentle reminder that I must face a colonized world. As I slowly get out of bed, my bones crack, my breath is rapid, my legs ache, and I let out a gentle cough. Is that you, Rona? Or was this all a dream? A very bad dream brought to you by your friendly MAGA general and his paper towel bullets. As I pour my cafecito con leche and prepare for yet another Zoom meeting, I can't help but think, hi, who's there? Can you all hear me? Saul, is your camera on? My thoughts once again interrupted by another weekday. My name slaughtered, my smile forced to be switched on. Hello, I say. This is Saúl. I'm here. Across the lines comes a cutting and quick, hi, Saul. How are you? I'm good, I say. Sorry, my camera is not working. I mute myself. I mute myself like my ancestors were forced to. Every press of the button is like a slash on my body, a tear from my past, present, and future, another encouragement of their white fragility. As the day ends, I am looking forward to, yet afraid of, another night. How will the night be? How will I sleep through? Which of my ancestors will visit? Am I still worthy of them? Which of my fears will escape? What feelings will haunt me? As the sun sets, I listen to a bit of Chavela, the Two Rocíos, Arjona, Sanz, Montaner, and even a bit of El Conejo Malo. He's right, you know. Yo también perreo sola, hasta en mis sueños. But whatever the night brings or does not, I will continue to believe. I will continue to journey through the endless miles of my ancestors, through the shadows and liberations that run through my blood, that cry with every breath, until they simply let us be, until they stop hurting us, until my Tainos and Africanos finally rest, until my people are finally free. Here is to another endless night. Here is to you, my friends, my compinches, my héroes, my familia. Here is to us, here's to we. Fuerza, ya pronto seremos libre. We will be free. We will be. We will. We.
Wow. Muchísimas gracias, Saúl. Wow. All right. Coming back really quickly. Muchísimas gracias, Saúl. Everyone take a moment to stretch out again, take a breath, make yourselves comfortable in the space where you are. Take breaks if you need to. We got 4 more performers coming up, and this will take us to 8:30. Thank you everyone who's performed so far. Next up, we have a short set by Aura Moreno.
Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Auda, and I'll be performing a few songs for you from my upcoming release called Understanding. Make sure to keep an eye out for that by following me on Instagram. I will type that below for you guys, but stay tuned. We're about to get started. Before I begin, I'd just like for us all to take a deep breath, if you are willing. I'm going to okay. This is called What I Want. Ready? Got roses, I got daisies, got tulips, I got love, got violets, I got daisies, I got tulips, I got love. Magnificent, isn't it? Magnificent, isn't it? Check out the love you got around you. You're happy when you smile. Think of the beings in your realm. Yeah, you have to say goodbye. The time spent, fantastic, how long you truly. But the truth is that you have to say goodbye. And you don't ever know. You don't ever know. You don't know. You don't know. So give them the flowers now. You know, I hope that we're all out there never forgetting that every moment is a blessing for us and for everyone we love. For those who we love from afar, I just hope that we're being vocal about that, because you just never know when it's too late. And this is what the song's about. So, obviously during this time, we'll figure it out. Give it up while you can, show your love. Give it up while you can, show your love. Give it up while you can, show your love. I wanna see it, don't you ever take it down, take it down. Check out the love you've got around you. You're happy when you smile. Think of the beings in your realm. Give them their roses now, give them their roses now. This next one is called Pushback 5. That's 10, but it's 5. This is one of the remixes. I did a remix tape for this song in specific. And this is a disco bass remix. Shout out to Taylor Pelton, who provided the bass for this. Look at me, look at me. I've gone wrong so many times. Yeah. Wrong down the stone, I realize. Yeah. Don't ask me why. Well, 'cause too many times I gave love to a crowd that wanted so. Yeah. I tried 5 steps once, push back 5. Yeah. I tried 5 steps once, I push back 5. Don't ask me why. Look to me, oh, look to me, I get high. Look to me, oh, look to me in the sky. I get high, in the sky. I get high. Need this time to myself. High, I feel clouds. Below, I deny tears. Yeah, and my tears shine through like that old day. Not today, no sadness, not today. No love, no, not today. I run so far away. Yeah, it may fill me up, but it may weigh me down. Yeah, I'll just fool myself. I'll fly, 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 fly away. Put your hands together over there, wherever you are, home. Away, studio, put your hands up. Hey, if you're outside, watch it, put your hands up. So away. And before we get into those, I just want to do a quick mantra that I wrote. If you'd like to join in, please feel free to just repeat after me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what today and tomorrow may bring me. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what today and tomorrow may bring me. This next one is called 9. Shadow on the wall, higher up and down, slow down. What you got? Feel that ooh, baby, is the happiest day. I know that's just so many choices living made. Some too achy, some too baby. Why does it never go on so? I'll never know. I couldn't even guess why it never goes how it should, how it should. And how could I possibly know what gets changed? You let the house stay as if it were framed. How they go, how they go. I couldn't possibly know. I've even tried to guess it. The past just won't change as if it were framed. I couldn't possibly know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, another rabbit hole. I told you don't show. You get up your clothes. You only let you shadow on the wall. The power is one, and you can change the power, and you can change it all. Just one more song left, and this one is very special. It's an acoustic, so let's grab the guitar. How about we go for a walk? How about we call it all off before we go and mess it all up? How about I brew some old wine? How about I call it all off before I go and mess it all up? How about we inhale back? How about we blow in the wind before we go and mess it all? How about thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're all staying safe during this time and looking for ways to enjoy yourself, even though it's tragic, and also be looked at as a time of self-growth, self-reflection. There's just a lot of time. And we've all been wanting a bit more time, I think, for a while, to have a break from our hectic lives. So yeah, so hope you're using it wisely, however you see fit. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you for tuning.
Thank you, Aura. Now, Laura Brown-Lavoie.
Ready? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
It seems like it's not going to my screen.
We can see you now.
We can definitely see you.
Like
Oh,
it's not
We see you,
going to-
yeah.
You saw me? Okay, great. Friend. Friend. Hey, friend. Friend. I miss you physical. There is no syllable. Warm as your body through cloth. I keep looking for the live green pond of your eyes in a little green light. The alphabet slides like rain down the glass between us, friend. But I know God in the water around rocks. I know the tulip of your love budding up, budding up, budding up in me. Friend, I miss you physical. There is no syllable. Warm as your body through cloth.
That was an awesome performance.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Woo!
Good job.
Thank you, Laura. Now let's share screen again. Shaffany Terrell.
Makita, serene, majestic, beautiful Queen of Sheba. Yes, so great was the beauty of this magnificent black woman, it has become legendary. And now, out of the midst of 3,000 years, emerges today's beautiful black queen. Naturally beautiful, radiant, she is black essence. And her beautiful natural hair is her crowning glory. Today's beautiful queen uses Afro Sheen. Afro Sheen concentrated shampoo pampers and conditions as it cleans. Afro Sheen conditioner and hairdress is a royal feast for your hair. Afro Sheen comb easy places every hair at your command. And Afro Sheen hairspray for sheen adorns your beautiful crown. Yes, your natural expression of pride is beautifully expressed with Afro Sheen. Afro Sheen, beautiful products for a beautiful people.
Ladies and gentlemen, and brothers and sisters all, I'm very glad to be here this evening. I'm very glad that I've had the opportunity to be the first lecturer with respect to the topic of the Black woman in contemporary America. This has become a most talked about topic and has caused a great deal of provocation and misunderstandings and misinterpretations. And I come to you this evening to speak on this topic, not as any scholar, not as any academician, but as a person that has been out here for the past 20 years trying to make my way as a Black and a woman and meeting all kinds of obstacles. The Black woman's role has not been placed in its proper perspective, particularly in terms of the current economic and political upheaval in America today. Since time immemorial, the Black man's emasculation resulted in the need of the Black woman to assert herself in order to maintain some semblance of a family unit. And as a result of this historical circumstance, the Black woman has developed perseverance. The Black woman has developed strength. The Black woman has developed tenacity of purpose and other attributes which today quite often are being looked upon negatively. She continues to be labeled a matriarch. And this is indeed a played upon right sociological interpretation of the Black woman's role that has been developed and perpetrated by Daniel Moynihan and other sociologists. Black women, by virtue of the role they have played in our society, have much to offer towards the liberation of their people. We know that our men are coming forward, but the Black race needs the collective talents and the collective abilities of Black men and Black women who have vital skills to supplement each other. It is quite perturbing to divert ourselves on the dividing issue of the alleged fighting that absorbs the energies of Black men and Black women. Such statements as the Black woman has to step back while her Black man steps forward, and the Black woman has kept back the Black man, are grossly historically incorrect and serves as a scapegoating technique to prevent us from coming together as human beings, some of whom are Black men and some are Black women.
The opening of an African exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum, I noticed only about a dozen Black men in a crowd of at least 200 people.
Phenomenal. Thank you, Shaffany. And now for the end.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Can we see you? Hold on one sec. Thank you, Shaffany. We can't hear you. You can unmute.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Last piece by Roz Raskin.
Hi out there, my name is Roz Raskin. I play in a project called Nova One. Thank you so much to Shey for organizing such a lovely evening. I am so excited to be part of Luna Loba with so many incredible performers tonight. The song I'm gonna play is called Somebody. It goes out by request to Shey for their birthday, and I think it fits really well with the themes of this evening, some of them being hidden pleasures, the body, facing oneself. Here we go. I want somebody to hold me close and put a temporary hold upon my heart. Are you that body to keep me warm? Avoid all conversations that only tear us apart. I have no regrets for all the pleasure. It's my desire. Domesticated love is such a burn. If you say you want more, I have to show you the door. Don't wanna be everything you need. The thrill of comfort, the bliss of space, to be touched has never felt so nice. To crave connection, the smallest amount will do. You're so turned on and I'm turned up, and there's nothing left to do. I have no regrets for all the pleasure. It's my desire. Domesticated love is such a burn. If you say you want more, I have to show you the door. Don't wanna be everything you need. Don't wanna everything you need. Don't wanna everything you need. Don't wanna everything you need. Everything you need.
Woo!
Yay!
Thank you, Roz. Oh, wow. This was so amazing. So here's to the end of the night, y'all. Thank you so much to all the artists. Like I tell you, every single time that hardship comes in, it's so powerful and amazing to count on a community of brilliant people. April, thanks so much for leading us on that message across like connecting galaxies. So gorgeous. And it's just an honor to be here with you all. And thank you for everyone, because this was a crazy little experiment to try to do this kind of work virtually. A lot of us are performing artists, you know, performers. We like physical interaction. We like to be in presence with everyone and hear the applause and just share space. So thanks to everyone who took the leap. I know Shaffany was one too. Much love to you for being in on this crazy thing. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, it's so good. If everyone can unmute and just clap if you want to, holler, make noise.
Oh, that poem. Oh my God, man. That poem. Oh my God.
There's like a whole posse over there. Make noise.
Oh my God, look at y'all.
Yay, so amazing. Also, it was my birthday a few days ago, so thank you all. This was like
happy
birthday!
Happy birthday!
Thank you all. This was like
happy birthday!
We should just sing to Shey.
I think we should sing. Let's sing to Shey before
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cumpleaños.
Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños
a Shey. Cumpleaños feliz.
love you all. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Again, thank you to the artists. I really hope I see y'all in person, man. And yeah, it's been, Lara's piece was on. I feel like that every day. See y'all in person, man. Qué bueno. Muchas gracias de nuevo. Have a fantastic night. Stay safe, y'all. Much love. And see you soon. Ciao. Muchas gracias de nuevo. Have a fantastic night. Stay safe, y'all. Much love. And see you soon. Ciao. Bye. Stay safe, y'all. See you soon. See you.